Tucked away where Europe meets Asia, Georgia is a land of big differences. We're talking sky-high mountains and green valleys filled with old vineyards. This small country has a past as exciting as its scenery. For thousands of years, Georgia has been a meeting point for different cultures, a link between the East and the West. But this important location has also made it a target. Georgia's story is all about bouncing back from tough times. Think of the Caucasus Mountains like a giant wall. They separate Georgia from Russia up north. To the west is the Black Sea, a door to Europe. And if you go east, you bump into the Caspian Sea, a peek into Asia. Welcome to Ancient Universe Channel. This special location has shaped Georgia's destiny. It's been a superhighway for trade and cultural exchange, but it's also been a place where empires fought. Everyone knows Georgia is important. Whoever controls the Caucasus region controls important resources, plus, trade routes connecting east and west run right through it. This has made Georgia a prize that empires have wanted throughout history. You can still feel the presence of these empires today. Georgia's culture is a mix of its past, a reminder of its people's strength. Georgia's history is full of stories about being conquered and breaking free. Many invaders have marched across its lands, leaving their mark on the country. Persians, Romans, Mongols, Ottomans, they all left their mark. But through it all, the Georgian spirit never gave up. The dream of freedom and choosing their own destiny never died. One of the best times in Georgian history was the Golden Age when Queen Tamar ruled in the 1100s and 1200s. Georgia was booming. Arts and culture were amazing. The kingdom grew bigger and stronger. People look back at this time as one of success and national pride. But this time of independence didn't last. When the Mongols invaded in the 1200s, they brought destruction. Georgia was ruled by foreigners again. But even in the darkest times, the idea of Georgia stayed alive. The fight for freedom went on for centuries. It showed how tough the Georgian people were. Finally, in the 1900s, Georgia broke free from the weakening Russian Empire. But this hard-won freedom was cut short. The Soviet Union's Red Army took over, making Georgia part of their empire. Even though the Soviets ruled for decades, Georgia's special identity never faded. One of the biggest examples of this is the Georgian language. It's one of the oldest languages in the world that people still speak, and it has its own alphabet. The Georgian script, with its beautiful curves and swirls, shows how rich the culture is. Georgian polyphonic singing is another powerful way they show their national identity. This old tradition, passed down through many generations, is known for its complex harmonies and unforgettable melodies. The music often tells stories about Georgia's past, its heroes, and its struggles. Georgia is also famous for its ancient winemaking. Archaeologists have found proof that people have been making wine in this region for over 8,000 years. Georgia's fertile valleys, with their perfect weather, grow all sorts of unique grapes. The way Georgians make wine, often using traditional clay pots called kvavery, is recognized by UNESCO as a super special part of human culture. These traditions, passed down for generations, are more than just cultural things. They connect today's Georgians to their ancestors. They show the spirit of a nation that has faced so many challenges. As Georgia moves into the 21st century, it faces new problems. The time under Soviet rule still affects them. Arguments over land with Abkhazia and South Ossetia, both backed by Russia, haven't been solved. These conflicts show the tricky situation Georgia has to deal with. Georgia wants to be closer to the West. It wants to join NATO and the European Union. But Russia doesn't like this because they see Georgia as part of their territory. Georgia's challenge is to stay in control of its own destiny. It has to find its own way while dealing with the complicated politics of the region. The spot where Europe and Asia meet has always been a place of both good and bad for Georgia. The fact that the nation can change and succeed even when things are hard shows how strong and resilient its people are. As Georgia looks to the future, it remembers the lessons of its long and eventful past. It's trying to build a brighter future while honoring the legacy of its ancestors. Thank you for watching and immersing yourself in the story of Georgia, where every corner holds a new discovery and every moment is steeped in history. Don't forget to hit the bell icon to get notified of our latest uploads. Subscribe to our channel for more incredible stories.